Have you ever felt like you're constantly chasing after the approval, attention, or affection of others? Maybe you found yourself over-explaining, seeking validation, or putting in more effort than you should in your relationships and interactions. But what if the secret to true attraction and fulfillment lies not in pursuing others, but in focusing on your own self-worth and inner power? Imagine being able to stand strong in your own value, unaffected by others' opinions or the unpredictability of life. Picture yourself creating a magnetic energy that draws people in without needing to chase after them. It might sound too good to be true, but it's exactly what you can achieve by embracing timeless principles that can transform your life. Principles rooted in Stoic philosophy, self-worth, and the art of detachment. In this video, we'll explore how reclaiming your power, mastering silence, and investing in your growth can help you naturally attract people and experiences into your life. Realizing your self-worth and reclaiming your power, how much of your life is spent seeking approval from others? How often do you measure your worth by someone else's standards or opinions? It's all too easy to fall into the trap of trying to meet external expectations, whether it's the approval of family, friends, colleagues, or romantic interests. But the reality is that when you constantly seek validation from others, you give away your power. You allow someone else's opinion to shape your sense of self. The first step to transforming your life is recognizing your inherent worth. You don't need anyone else to validate you because your value is not contingent upon external approval. True power comes from within. By realizing that you are worthy just as you are, you reclaim control over your emotions, actions, and energy. When you stop seeking validation and start valuing yourself, you set the foundation for healthier relationships and a more fulfilling life. This self-respect naturally draws people to you because it radiates confidence and independence. To implement this principle, ask yourself, how often do I seek reassurance from others? What would it look like if I stopped needing external validation and began trusting in my own value? By investing in your own worth, you attract others who recognize and appreciate your true self. Stoic detachment. Mastering control over your emotions, one of the most powerful tools you can use to reclaim your power, is Stoic detachment. In a world that constantly bombards us with external stimuli, opinions, judgments, news, and social media, it's easy to lose control over our emotion. We can become reactive, allowing others' actions or words to dictate how we feel. This constant fluctuation in emotional energy can drain our vitality and self-esteem. Stoic detachment teaches us to be in control of our emotional responses. It encourages us to view external events, people's opinions, and the ups and downs of life with a sense of distance and perspective. Rather than letting these external factors dictate our emotional state, we can choose how to respond. How much more peace you would have if you didn't let someone's harsh comment ruin your day, or if you weren't constantly swayed by someone else's mood. Stoicism is about recognizing that we can't control our reactions, but we can control our reaction. By practicing detachment, we reclaim our energy and focus it on what truly matters: our growth, our values, and our purpose. This emotional control makes us more resilient and more attractive to others because we emanate stability and strength. The scarcity principle. Creating value through space. Have you ever noticed how something seems more valuable when it's harder to obtain? The scarcity principle suggests that the rarer something is, the more desirable it becomes. This applies not only to material objects, but also to our interactions and emotional availability. When you make yourself too available, whether emotionally or physically, you risk losing your value in the eyes of others. The solution to this is simple: create space. By not always being immediately available or constantly seeking others' attention, you naturally increase your perceived value. When you allow time and distance between interactions, you create curiosity and intrigue. People are more likely to be drawn to you when they have to work a little bit to earn your time and attention. This doesn't mean playing games or being manipulative. It's about setting healthy boundaries that prioritize your own well-being. When you create space, You signal that you value your time and energy. This makes you more intriguing and desirable as people begin to wonder about you, miss your presence, and seek you out. The scarcity principle works because it taps into the human desire for what is hard to get. Silence as a tool, the power of mastering your words. Have you ever been in a situation where saying less created more impact? Silence is a tool that can dramatically change the way people perceive you. In a world where everyone feels the need to fill every silence with words, mastering the art of silence can make you stand out. When you choose silence over explaining or reacting impulsively, you convey confidence and control. Silence creates intrigue because it leaves room for others to reflect and interpret your presence. By not filling every pause with words, you create a sense of mystery that naturally draws people in. People are often more attracted to those who can remain calm, composed, and non-reactive, especially in tense or uncertain situations. In conversations, silence allows you to control the pace and energy of the interaction. Instead of scrambling for words to fill space, you allow the silence to speak for itself. By mastering this powerful tool, you become more magnetic because you exude self-assurance and poise, protecting your inner world. Guarding your energy, one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, is the ability to protect your inner world. How much of your emotional energy is drained by giving others too much access to your thoughts and feelings? It's easy to get caught up in oversharing or trying to fix others, but this often leaves you vulnerable and emotionally depleted. Protecting your inner world means setting boundaries, physical, emotional, and mental, that safeguard your energy. When you stop oversharing or giving others too much access to your emotional state, you create a healthy boundary that makes you more attractive. People will begin to value your presence because they can sense that you are not easily accessible or drained. Your emotional energy becomes a precious resource, and others will naturally respect and desire it more. By guarding your inner peace and protecting your emotional state, you become more resilient to the negativity or energy of others. This inner strength creates a sense of stability and magnetism that draws people to you. Disrupting patterns. Creating curiosity and interest. Do you find that your interactions with others have become predictable? When we fall into repetitive patterns, we risk losing the excitement and intrigue that makes relationships engaging. One of the most powerful ways to attract others is by disrupting these patterns and doing the unexpected. When you break away from the norm, you create curiosity. People become intrigued by your unpredictability, and they begin to wonder about you. Whether it's changing the way you communicate, engaging in unexpected activities, or taking a different approach to your interactions. Doing the unexpected keeps people on their toes and makes you more interesting. This approach taps into the natural human desire for novelty and excitement. When you disrupt predictable patterns, you make people more curious about you. They want to understand what makes you different, and this curiosity can deepen their attraction and interest in you, in yourself. The key to attracting the right people. How much time do you spend focusing on your own growth and passions? When you invest in yourself, whether it's by developing new skills, pursuing your passions, or enhancing your emotional intelligence, you naturally become more attractive. People are drawn to those who have a sense of purpose and who live their lives with passion. By focusing on your own development, you exude confidence and energy that others find magnetic. People want to be around those who are fulfilled, driven, and passionate about their own lives. This energy is contagious, and it naturally attracts others to you. When you focus on your own growth, you stop chasing after people. Instead, people are drawn to you because of your energy and purpose, making others invest in you. Stop overgiving. One of the most important lessons in creating healthy relationships is learning to stop overgiving. If you constantly give your time, attention, and energy without receiving the same in return, you risk losing your value. Instead of always being the one to give, make others invest in you. When people have to work for your time and attention, they begin to value you more. They'll appreciate the effort they put in to earn your respect and affection. This shift in dynamic ensures that relationships are more balanced and that you're not left feeling drained or unappreciated, being the hero of your own story. Attracting without chasing. Ultimately, the most important principle is to take control of your life and become the hero of your own story. When you focus on your happiness, your growth, and your purpose, you naturally become magnetic. By living authentically and investing in your own well-being, you create an energy that others are drawn to. The key to attracting others without chasing them is to prioritize your own life. When you live with purpose and confidence, people are naturally drawn to you, and you no longer need to chase anyone for attention or affection. Conclusion: embrace your inner power.